Morning, YouTube, friends and family. Welcome to Tuesday. You know, half of my family, my mother's side, are just, sometimes I think they're crazy or just flaked out on something. But I got a call from my mother last night who said she was out to lunch with my grandmother who nearly choked to death, had to have the Heimlich maneuver done, and now she doesn't want to go to California and wants to go to Florida instead. This is one day before our trip. And, you know, my mother called one of her sisters to call one of her other sisters to let that other sister know, the one in California, that she's probably not going to be having my grandmother there. And then she called one of my other sisters to call one of the other sisters. It's just like nobody can talk to each other in that family. They're all afraid of like talking straight, and it drives me nuts sometimes with those people. They're just like out in left field trying to, I don't even know. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to California. I'll find out through the course of today what the deal is, but right now I'm just frustrated with that whole scene. I mean, somebody spent some good money on plane tickets that are non-refundable, and I don't know. Anyway, not to unload all of my petty little worries on you all, but hey, thanks for coming with me on my day. I'll see you in the truck. Yes, I'm back on site here, finishing up that last strip of drywall over there. I just met with a painter, actually, who's done a lot of paint work for me in the past, that also is good at doing the mud and tape portion of drywall. And I talked to the homeowners about it, and I said, you know what? For the same price, you're going to get a lot better job from him because he's got so much more experience with it. And I'm just so thankful that he has decided to help me out with this, because I've never done mud and tape, and I know it would be an ugly, ugly job, and it would take me a long time to make it look good. So I'm glad that Dale's going to help me out here. All right, back to work. I'm going to finish this up. All right, now that the ceiling drywall is done, my next task is to create some shelves in this closet. Put some baseboard around the bottom, do some door trim here, and generally just finish this little room off. Finally, back to some woodworking. I'm done with that drywall, golly. This floor is 1.5 inches out of level in 4 feet of width. Talk about the strangeness that happens in old buildings. It doesn't make my job any easier. Golly. I just got word from my grandmother that she does not want to go to California. And it's looking like she's probably going to lose all the money for all of the airfare, having made this decision. There's still about that much of a chance that if the tickets are totally not refundable or transferable, that I might go anyway, and it'll just be me and my aunt out there, which would be a lot of fun, and it would give us a lot more freedom to go do stuff, that we want to do instead of trying to do stuff that an 87-year-old grandmother can do with us. I don't know, kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to it. I haven't been to California in years, and it was going to be fun to take you all too. So, I don't know. I'm going to reserve final judgment until I hear back from my aunt, in an hour or two. But right now, I think there's probably a 90% chance that I ain't going west. All right, it's noon 15. I'm gonna break for lunch. I gotta zip home. I ran out of some material. It was some materials I did not foresee that I would need. This place is so out of square that the dimensions are growing on me, so I don't have the proper width board. Anyway, we'll get it. All right, it's official. No California for curry. Not a big deal. It looks like maybe instead I'll be going to Florida to chaperone my grandmother to Florida sometime in mid-January for my cousin's wedding. We'll see. All right, I'm cleaning up now. This bedroom belongs to a 14-year-old young lady, and I'd like to give her back her bedroom today before I finish up this job, so I'm gonna do a quick cleanup. I'm going to be trying to wrap up my workday at about 3 o'clock to 3:30 every day so that I can give her her bedroom back. And, like the homeowner said, who wants to work past 3 anyway? Right on, I'm on the same page as that. So that means my day is done. I got to get home and not go to California tomorrow. I just started a series of like 4 or 5 gunshots in a row. You know, it's still deer hunting season here in Maine. The deer hunting season starts generally the 1st of November and goes through till Thanksgiving Day. I've had a number of hunters tell me that if you're a good hunter, then you only should be taking one shot. When you hear a hunter out there shooting and bam, 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 you know that the first shot they took was a questionable shot they probably shouldn't have taken. And they're just grasping at straws, hoping to kill the animal with the successive shot. So there's some bum out there trying to hunt. So I hope you guys like coming with me on my carpentry days. It makes it really hard for me to vlog regularly throughout the day when I'm laboring all day long, you know. I have this, you know, first of all, I'm working by the hour, right? So the customer's getting charged for every hour that I work. So I'm very conscious of not spending an undue amount of time taking video because it would just look bad, and I want to be respectful of my clients. And the other thing is I just get so wrapped up in my work and I want to go and get it done. So I skip whole steps that I think, oh, I should have been taking video. So, and then, you know, I just struggle, like, is it interesting and entertaining to watch me carpentering and doing manual labor? I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. Is this fun stuff to watch? You know, I am committed in my mind to vlog for at least 365 days. That means right through to the spring of 2017. So I guess even if you all say, you know what, it is kind of boring, I don't really feel like watching this stuff, I'm probably still going to do it just because, you know, I've set myself a goal. I want to accomplish that goal. I'm sure for those longtime viewers, you'll know that every once in a while I sort of have this like freak out, like, oh man, is this even interesting for people to watch? And if it isn't, then why am I doing it? But I find it interesting to do, so I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. I just got a call from the workers' compensation auditor who wants to do an audit of all of our workers' compensation files and record keeping to make sure that we paid them enough money. I am so incredibly glad that the whole workers' comp thing has gone away for me now that I don't have employees, and I will not miss it even that much. So I gotta schedule a time to sit down with this bozo and go through all my records, and I'm gonna need some help from my old office manager to even prepare for it, but something I don't look forward to. I forgot who it was, but last time I did a shot of me checking the mail and there being an empty mailbox, I got a comment from you that said, "The story of my life." I thought that was the funniest thing, man. I'm sorry, you know, I wish you would get mail, but it was just analogous of so many things, you know, the story of my life, an empty mailbox, right? There's a couple of you that I wanted to reach out to by name and just send my well wishes. I think it was Everett C. that said he lost his father recently and is now running his own, running his father's HVAC business. Everett, that has got to be wicked hard, not only to lose your dad, but then to have to pick up his business and try to carry it on. That must be a tall order for you right now. I hope you're hanging in there. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna check. I know one of you was in the hospital recently with pneumonia, and I believe you're out now, but I hope your health is mending and that you're getting back into your groove. Thanks for coming with me today. I had a great day, and I hope that you'll tune in tomorrow.